Very good morning, class 5. This video is to help you understand about a new chapter number 17, time. As per your book, in time chapter, they have directly started with the addition and subtraction of the time sums. But before we'll go through that addition and subtraction of time, we must know about 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. So this video is going to help you to understand about both the clock time system. So let's first understand this 12-hour clock. This is a very normal, usual clock which we normally had at our home. The table clock, the wall clock. It is having 12 major equal big divisions. You can see this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on 12. And again it starts from 1, 2, 3 up to 12. So and each two big divisions is further divided into 5 small divisions, and this shorter hand is called hour hand and the longer hand is called minute hand. And in some clocks there is another third hand is also there, which is called second hand. And we know that hour hand completes it takes 60 minutes to go from one big division to another big division. However, minute hand takes 60 seconds to go from a small division to another small division. So in 1 hour, 60 minutes, 1 minute, 60 seconds, and in 1 day there are 24 hours. So how the small hand goes? It completes 2 circles in 1 day. As we all know that a new day starts at 12 midnight, then it goes to 1, 2, 3, so on up to 12 noon. So this is how it covers one circle, the 12 hours. And again our midday starts at 12 noon, then again 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. and it comes back to 12 midnight. So our hand takes 2 complete rounds in 1 complete day. So that is how we are getting 1 day is equals to 24 hours, as 1 day means our shorter hand is covering 2 circles, 2 complete circles in 1 complete day. So this is all about the 12-hour clock. So what is a 24-hour clock? What is the main difference between a 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock? As I've just told you, in 12-hour clock, after 12, it resets. It again starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 on and so on. But in 24-hour clock, it does not resets at 12. However, when we have a day starts at midnight, the 00 hours, it goes from 1, 2, 3, so on up to 12. Here, it again resets from after 12 to 1, so on. But in 24-hour clock, it is not like this. It will keep on going. It is like 13, 14, 15 till 23, and this is here 24 hours. Means it is going to show us the complete 1 day, that is 24 hours. What is the 24-hour clock? The normal digital clocks that we normally see on railway stations, on railway tickets and flight tickets. Also you can observe the time is written like the flight is going to depart at this much time. So they normally follow the 24-hour clock, which is called the digital clock. And this 12-hour clock is the normal usual clock that we have at our home, the table clock, the wall clock. However, in now this is also becoming very common in our homes. So what is the main difference that I want to convey to you in 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock? 12-hour clock, it again resets at 12 noon and it again starts going from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. However, 24-hour clock shows the complete 1 day. It will not reset at 12. It will keep on going and showing 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 and so on. And once it shows the complete 24 hours, then it resets from 00 to show the next day. So let's furthermore understand about the comparison of 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. This is only to explain you. Here on the bottom I have made it 12-hour clock timings, and above I have made it 24-hour clock timings. You can see here is the time given from where our day starts, that is the midnight. As we all know, our day starts at midnight 12. So this is the 12 a.m. as I've written here, midnight. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 a.m. and this is the midday, 12 noon. So you have to be very careful at this particular time in 12 hours clock. So this time is showing us the AM time, the morning time. And if you will see side by side the 24-hour clock, they are same till 12. They are same. Here also 1 a.m. Here also 01 or 2 a.m. 02 hours. So this is same. Where the difference comes? The difference comes when in 12-hour clock it resets. As in 12-hour clock we have only 12 major divisions. So after 12 noon it will reset again at 1, 2, 3 and so on. But in 24-hour clock you can see it will keep on going 13, 14, so 15, 16, so on till 24 hours. It is going to show us the complete 24 hours one day. But as in 12-hour clock we have only 12 major divisions. So here after 12 noon it is going to reset and start from 1 again till 12 midnight. So the time between 12 midnight to 12 noon is the AM time, and the 12 noon to 12 midnight means at 11:59. That is the PM time. This is the major difference between a 12-hour clock and a 24-hour clock. In 12-hour clock, the major thing, let me repeat you once again, as we have only 12 major divisions, so after 12 it will again reset and start going from 1, 2, 3 till 12 midnight. However, in 24-hour clock, the digital clock, it is not like that. It is going to show us the complete 24 hours. It will not reset. Once it will show the complete 24 hours, then it will again start from 00 hours the next day. And there is one more difference that you can see. In 12-hour clock, the midnights we always write like this, 12 a.m. and in 24-hour clock, the midnight we always used to write like 00 hours. So this was the major difference between a 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. Yes children, now let us understand how to do the conversion from 12-hour clock to 24-hour clock and from 24-hour clock to 12-hour clock. So before we move on towards addition and subtraction of the given timings, we should know how to do the conversion of the 12-hour to 24-hour and from 24-hour to 12-hour. So let's first do this conversion. Here you can see I have written 5 parts with different given timings. From AM, PM only, from AM and PM only we can come to know, like as this time is given as 5:35 AM. So it means this time is given in 12-hour clock. However, there is no AM, PM written in 24-hour clock. So we have the 5 different timings which is in the 12-hour clock, and our work is that we have to convert it into 24-hour clock. If you remember, I have just taught you whenever we have the timings in the AM region, that is from 12 AM, 12 midnight till 12 noon. So all the timings which are there in this particular region, the AM region, the timings are written as same in 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. You can see like this is a 4 AM midnight, so which is written as 04 hours. So there is no major difference in the AM region of 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. So this will be written as like this. The first digit shows us the hours and the next 2 digits after the dots shows us the minutes. So it will be written as 05 and no changes for the minutes, 35 hours. In 24-hour clock, we used to represent the time in 4 digits, and there are no dots in between them to separate the hours and minutes. The first 2 digits shows us the hours and the last 2 digits shows us the minutes. Now let's go to the second part. 11:58 a.m. It is again the AM region, so no major changes for the AM part, or as I have just taught you. 11 shows us the hours, it's 11, and this shows us the minutes, so it is 11:58 hours. Now let's do the third part. 12:05 p.m. It is the noon time started, but be careful whenever we have the timings between 12 to 1, between these two, it will be as it is. Our timings will change when it is 1 p.m. or after 1 p.m. like 1:05 p.m. So we have to very careful whenever we have the times given for the PM region starting from 1 or after 1. So as here I have 12:05 p.m. So for this also no change will be there. It will be written as 12:05 hours. Now let's do the fourth part. Here the change will come, as I have just taught you, whenever you have the time from 1 p.m. or after 1 p.m. then you have to be very careful while writing the 12-hour into 24-hour clock. As I have here 1 p.m. so how to write this 1 in 24-hour clock? 1 means 1 is 13, as it keeps on going to show the complete 24 hours. So how to write directly it? You just have to add 12 in the hours. So 1 plus 12 is 13, and minutes will be as it is. No change for the minutes. So what you have to do while converting the PM region starting from 1 PM to 24-hour clock, you just have to add 12. In case of 12 to 24-hour clock. However, when we'll be doing that 24 into 12, in that case, we'll be doing subtract 12. That's so easy. Now, let's take one more. 10:30 p.m. the night time when we are about to sleep. So, as this is a PM time, so what I have to do? I have to just add 12 here. So, 10 plus 12 is 22. This is showing me the hours. And how many minutes? 30 minutes. So it is 22:30 hours. I hope it is clear. You have to be very careful for such cases whenever you have the timings in PM. In 12-hour clock, you have to add. Now let's do the other way. Convert 24-hour clock into 12-hour clock. Again, very easy. You can see I have written the timings in 4 digits. No dots is there in between. It shows that this is the time given in 24-hour clock, and I have to bring it into 12-hour clock. Now, how to see this? Just look at the first 2 digits. If the first 2 digits are less than 13, why? If they are less than 13, see, because our time changes from 13 only. Before that, I'm repeating you again and again. Before that, in the AM region, it is same. Our times changes from 13 till midnight 23:59. So you have to be very careful from the PM region, as I have taught you here. So as this is 09 means less than 13, so it is AM time. So it will be 9:20 AM. We have to be very careful whenever we have the time starting from 13 hours. We'll come to that also. Now let's look at the second part. It is again 11 hours, 11:30 hours. Means again less than 13. So no need to worry. Just write as it is. It is the AM time. 11:30 AM. Now let's come to the third part. 12:40 hours. Again it is less than. The first 2 digits less than 13. Always remember, whenever you have the time starting from 13 or more than 13, at that time you have to be very careful. So as this is 12:40, so this is the noon time. It will be 12:40 PM, not AM, because this is the noon time, right? And if it is the midnight 12:40, it will be written as 00:40 hours. From this 00 will come to know that they are talking about the midnight. Then it will be AM here. Now this is coming out to be more than 13. So this is 17. So here we used to do addition of 12. Here we are going to do subtraction. So 17 minus 12 means 15, And no changes for the minutes. 5:45 p.m. Let's take one more, fifth part. Again, I have more than 13. 13 or more than 13 means I have here 23. So, I have to do subtraction. Let's subtract 12 from here. So, what will I have? 11 and the minutes dot p.m. I hope you will find it easy. Let me just give you a quick recap. Whenever we have to do conversion from 12-hour to 24-hour clock, if the timings are in AM, then you have to write directly. Just remove the dots in between and represent the times in 4 digits. Whenever you have the time starting from 1 or more, after 1, at that case, you have to add 12. So I have just added 12 here. And it becomes 13. No changes for the minutes. Now, what we have to do for 24 to 12-hour clock? In that case, again, if the timings is less than 13, the hours are less than 13, it will be written as it is. No changes for that. You just have to separate hours and minutes with the dots. But if the hours are more than 13 or more than 13, in that case, you will be subtracting the hours with the 12. So what here I have done? Subtract 12. That's it for today.